All right, y'all, let's talk about Deshaun Watson trade rumors, trade speculation. All right, so here's go. Let's start off with this. Okay, Benjamin Albright on Twitter said that anybody who wants to trade for Deshaun Watson, the conversation would start at minimum 3 first-round picks. Then I read John McClain of the NFL. He's on Twitter. He said that in order to even start the conversation for the Deshaun Watson trade, the opposing team will have to give up 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and 2 star players. Something like that. 2 very good players. This is what he tweeted. He's a reporter, so I don't know how true that is, regardless of what he said. They're probably somewhere in the ballpark of that. Me personally, I think Deshaun Watson is worth 4 to 5 first-round picks. I don't care if that's mortgaging. We're talking about a guy who is really a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, and he's gonna continue to play in the NFL for at least the next 10 years, at least. Now, John McClain says that the team that will have the best chance at starting this conversation would be the Jets. Pardon me. Pick wise, I agree. Player wise, no, they don't have no good players that they could trade, like 2 really good players. Okay, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, the Jets give up 2 first-round picks, right? 2 second-round picks, and then like they said, 2 good players. Okay, so you trade Sam Darnold, and then who else? And Sam Darnold, he still has to prove himself. I love Sam Darnold, but he's got to prove himself. Yeah, they don't have no other players that's like good. Jamal Adams went to the Seahawks. So that don't even make no sense right there with the whole Jets conversation. Look, I would say this, and I want to address this too. Fans are crazy. Like, fans really think like the Rams, like the Rams did such a terrible negotiation, giving up 2 first-round picks. They had to give up a second first-round pick because the Lions were taking on Goff's contract. But Benjamin Albright, he had already been said it would take 2 first-round picks to acquire Matthew Stafford. He said that like when the trade conversation first started, which was a week or 2 ago. Look, quarterbacks play the game longer. That's just what it is. And they're way more vital to the team than any other player. So Deshaun Watson, who's a top 5 pick, none of you fans can tell me it would be crazy to trade 4 first-round or 5 first-round picks. You clearly don't understand the whole negotiation. If the Houston Texans only take 2 first-round picks, they all need to go to Arkham Asylum and be locked up with Joker and Harley Quinn. That's ridiculous. No, 4 first-round picks. Now look, if they said, yo, we'll give you 3 first-round picks and like two second-round picks, that's even sensible. But no, nothing less than 3 first-round picks to me. I think the conversation needs to start at 3 first-round picks, and then you just build from there. So probably in that regard, like I said, Jets would be number 1. I don't think the Dolphins are going to do it. It seems like the Dolphins are locked in on getting Devonta Smith. Basically, yeah, a top wide receiver for Tua, which would be Devonta Smith, because he was the best receiver in college football this year. So yeah, I could see that. But if I was the Dolphins, I'd trade for Watson, man. I would, straight up. I would not miss this opportunity. Yo, 3 first-round picks, and we'll give you Tua. Straight like that. A good thing, I mean, not a good thing, an interesting thing that has not been discussed too much is, where's J.J. Watt going to go? I feel like that's almost part of a package. Like, wherever Watson goes, J.J. Watt low-key should go. And then he just have to reconstruct his contract. Something like that. Because that would be cool. Like, if Watson goes to, like, a pretty good team, but then J.J. Watt gets to go on with them, that would be really cool. It's not going to happen, but I'd like to see that wherever he goes, Watson, JJ Watt goes. So let's do this. Tell me what you think is justifiable. Like, how many picks would you trade for Deshaun Watson? Number one. Number two, where do you think Deshaun Watson is going? Uh, that's number two. That's the second question. Number three, where do you think JJ Watt is going to go? That's the third question. The fourth question I have for y'all, so please place this in the comment section. And maybe I should do a separate video on this. But the fourth question is, do you really think that Deshaun Watson will basically go on strike if because supposedly from what I've been reading from the insiders on Twitter, they've been saying like the Texans are gonna play hardball. They do not want to trade Watson at all. Like they don't even want to try to honor his demand. So do you think that Deshaun Watson is going to sit out? Do you think it's possible that he could sit out for a whole entire year? These are some good questions that need some answers, and I'd like to hear from y'all personally. What do you think the ending result is going to be out of this? But overall, let's go back to the questions, so we don't forget. Number one, how many picks would you trade? First round picks would you trade for Deshaun Watson? Number two, where do you think that Deshaun Watson's going to go? Number three, where do you think JJ Watt's going to go? And number four, do you think that Deshaun Watson is prepared to sit out a whole entire year if the Texans play hardball? I'm curious to know what y'all think. Give me your comments and your thoughts down below.